Okay. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, 2014. That's all I'm really going to say. What happened in 2014? Well, let's go through what happened in 2014. I mean, Conor McGregor made his debut. Full UFC debut, and now look at him. Top fighter in the business. WWE 2K14. High on the charts that year. One of the best games, probably THQ, or I don't know if 2K made it. And finally, TWE reached 1 year anniversary. Well, it's not about that today, because today, I have been asked, I don't know how many times I've been asked this, but I did not want to talk about this ever. I did not want to talk about it. I didn't even want to fucking live it. I didn't even want to do any of that. Well, we're going to be doing it today. What happens when three people, well, soon four, when three people make a series that is so terrible that was one of the worst series on YouTube. Actually, the worst series, period. Strap yourselves in, get your boba, and get everything you need. Because today, we're going to be talking about the history of the Nature Channel. Alright, so I'm just going to start off by saying that my channels, my first two, were cringy as fuck. There was literally a lot about these channels that I really did not know. And of course, by one point, Thomas Moore stood out as the most cringiest. Now, sure, right, there was Thomas Moore 2013, 1256, but no, like really, Thomas Moore actually stood out. And technically, on the 26th of July, this was a fucking video, technically a stupid video, made by the goddamn gods of hell, which was YouTube, and it was technically made by us. Thus, the Nature Channel was born. Okay, here's the reason, right? I don't know who, well, alright, first idea, it was Daniel's idea. Yes, it was him. I don't care what he says. It was all his idea from the very beginning. He said to do the Nature Channel. And in a video, he says it himself. I'm not going to show you, because I'm going to let you all see it for yourself. But for real, he said it. Well, let me ask you, right? We said this was going to be the next video to hit YouTube. One of the top videos on the trending list. Okay. Mind me asking, how can a video of a show go from this?
It is easy to escape the predator. The bear cat has lost its chance.
All the way to this. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck did we do? Now, the channel was well told. I'm not really going to say that was... You know, yeah, alright, at the time, it was not the worst show, okay? Technically, it was... there was a lot of worse things on YouTube, like, there was a lot. But this really stood out as the worst one. I think... Right, first off, let's just go through what made the show absolutely shit. Okay. First off, there was no fucking animals to begin with. No, like, for real. Go back and watch the entire series, and I want you to leave in the comments. There was no animals. Literally, there was absolutely nothing. The worst part was this, right? I am very respectful with the way that the channel went, but for fuck's sake, it ruined the whole thing. Now, alright, okay, right, look. Okay, the thing was this. We had different animal names, which was just, first off, the stupidest. Animal names were the worst ones. I mean, okay, I'm going to name a couple right off the bat. So first off, we had the famous Tamiga, which was me. Oh god, it feels worse talking about this now. We had the Tamiga, which was by the way the worst one. We had the Glenkie. We had the Greyster. I think that was like a Grace and a Panda. Like to this day we still didn't know what the hell it meant. But and then like, there was other names like the Daff. The Daniel and the Bath, which was, oh my god, it's you know what, it's worth talking about today because a lot of people actually said that was, it was, you know what, okay, why am I defending this channel? But here's what made it the worst. After season 1, we continued. We carried on for some reason. I have no idea why the hell we carried on. We just said, you know what, screw it, let's make a season 2 of the Nature Channel. And right away, all hell broke loose by then. So around season 2, we done The Road to the Nature Channel, which, by the way, itself was worse. You can go check it out. It only got a couple of views, but the worst thing was about this series, right, is that The Road to Nature Channel was the worst idea we ever did. Because first off, no animals, nothing. I'm not really gonna say it was the worst idea, but it was the shittest. And then finally, the main problem of the Nature Channel. First off, the whole standing in front of a mirror at the start or the end of every season. Because first off, it was crapper as it is. Because first off, why the feck would it become that? Well, first off, that was YouTube. We had no idea what the hell we were doing. And then bang, we just literally did all that. And the musics were just, oh god. Okay, the music itself. I'm not going to say that half the songs were, decent. We actually put a good few in it. But the main song that made the Nature Channel what it is today, the main song that made it the most memorable series was, of course, Never Gonna Give You Up, which is one of my favourite songs, actually. But if no one knows what I mean, here are some clips of it in the Nature Channel. Oh, I'm dying in my own cringe! I knew right off the bat, the series is not going to be the best. I mean, okay, there was a lot of people that actually said that there was shit, but then technically Grace joined in, and then fucking everything just went bad. The worst thing, alright, and I'm actually going to say this about the Nature Channel, right? The one thing that everyone remembers is just that song, just because we just made the biggest joke and the biggest meme ever. And of course, if you want to be persistent about it, I would suggest you go check out the playlist, because it's bad. It is bad. And we would say it wasn't, but it was. Then around the final ever season, technically after season 2 ended, that is when Glenn started to act up. And to be honest, I don't actually blame him now. Around that time, Glenn ended the Nature Channel for good. To be honest, looking back at it now, thank you, Glenn. I mean, technically, I'm just going to say it was smart. But of course, we carried on, which just made the whole thing worse. We carried on doing the Nature Channel. Why did we carry on? I won't even understand how we even made season 3 episode 1. I don't even know why the hell we still even went through with that. I mean, in all fairness, it was shit. It was really shit. But of course, that's just, that was just it in a nutshell. And of course, technically, that's when Daniel started to go off the whole thing. And then, looking back at it, Glenn, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I never thought I'd actually say that, but thank you. Then around the 17th of October 2014, the Nature Channel done the first episode of season 3. And as well as anyone really wants to know, it was shit. Look at them views. Oh god, that's just what made the whole show. Honestly, 9 views. 9 views! Overall, it was good. Then we did a movie remake on the next episode. And then technically, around that time, me, Daniel, and Glenn decided the Nature Channel is dead. And since then, it has never been seen again. That was it. That was the story of the Nature Channel. Do you know what, ladies and gentlemen, looking back talking about the history, it made me wonder. The good times. No. I'm kidding. There was no good times throughout all this. Looking back, I actually wondered if this series is going to actually continue. And as I thought, no. It was shit, ladies and gentlemen, with a capital S. So, technically, there's one thing I'm actually going to ask everyone today. The series was shit. And of course, at the end of it, it was a very bad series. Now, the question is this. Do we regret doing it? Mainly, I don't. No, I know, right? Okay, looking back on it now, it was the shittest series I have ever seen. Or on, YouTube in general. But the whole point was very stupid. And the point was this, right? Why did we continue? I'll never understand. I'd love to go back in time and kick myself in the balls for even thinking about putting a season 3 on the channel. We could have done 2, and that was it. History, but we still kept going. And I think that's just what made Daniel and Glenn a bit annoyed. And, you know, feeling their pain now, I would actually be annoyed as well. So that's basically it, guys. Yep. That is it. That is the history of the Nature Channel. Trip down memory lane. More like a trip to hell to cringe, you know? Yeah, I am really annoyed and upset. But overall, the series was a classic. And, well, you could say it was a classic. But overall, had a great time. So I want to say this. Thank you all so much for watching. And shit, cringe, bad, both. Like all of them. The Nature Channel will go down in history as the series that was just it really didn't live up to the hype. So what do you all think it ended? Do you know, I'm actually glad it did. But overall, it's still on the channel. So if you want to go check it out, my playlist down below on the channel, you can see. But in the meantime, that's it, guys. Fucking dogs. Jesus. That is it. Oh my god, I'm getting jumped here. So yeah, guys, that's technically it. So leave in the comments below. And this is a new series on the channel I like to call The History of question mark. So I could be doing videos like this where I talk about the history of a series that I done. And yeah, but that's it, guys. I got hit by a clothes there. Let me all know what you think in the comments below. I'm TTM Thomas signing out. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tune in later. Could be another video. I have another huge announcement as well. And then, yeah, I'll see you all then. Anyways, I'm TTM Thomas signing out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace. Bye-bye.